Two people are dead after a double shooting in the Park Hill neighborhood. Police say it happened around 11 last night on St. Louis Avenue off of Dixie Highway. Police say they found a man and a woman with a gunshot wound inside a car. They were taken to a local hospital where they both later died. As of right now, there are no suspects.
And this morning, Metro Police are investigating after an off-duty officer hit and killed a pedestrian. LMPD says the officer was in an unmarked police car when they hit someone at Bank Street and 24th around 8 last night. We're also told the pedestrian was not in the crosswalk. They were taken to the hospital where they later died, and LMPD's traffic unit is investigating.
While this decision was incredibly difficult to make because of who Kenny is and what he means to our university, I do feel it is the correct decision for this program and this department.
The U of L athletics department is searching for a new men's basketball coach. Head coach Kenny Payne has officially been fired after his loss to NC State in the ACC tournament. That was his 52nd loss. Payne has had a lackluster 2 seasons with the program, with issues on and off the court. Now, the most noticeable was the impact in the arena. The program saw a loss in revenue and fans just stopped coming to games. So from disappointment to a sense of really inevitability here, fan reaction to Payne's firing, it's been strong.
One thing they agree on, they're eager for the Cards to get back to ruling on the court. WHAS11's Connor Steffen and photojournalist Addie Hill spoke with fans about what they want in a new coach.
Wasn't the right coach, wasn't going to win.
I think it was an experiment gone wrong.
For these Cards fans, it wasn't a matter of if.
Because after 2 years, I thought there should have been more improvement.
But when Coach Kenny Payne would be shown the exit.
Part of me feels bad. Like we should give him a chance. Louisville's going to hold you to a standard, and that standard is to win basketball games.
In 2 lackluster seasons, Payne leaves celebrating only 12 wins over 2 years. The 4th worst mark among the program's 24 head coaches dating back to 1912.
You can't be a Power 5 team and just be irrelevant if you're Louisville. You got too much tradition. You can't have the Yum Center and not be able to pack fans in there.
Yeah. I mean, we were here 4 years, and I mean, they never even sniffed a winning season.
The reaction quickly pouring in from current U of L students to alumni and even Cats fans.
As a non-hating UK fan, it was painful for me to watch U of L. I mean, it was. And to know what kind of person Kenny Payne was.
Looking ahead to next season, expectations are still high for whoever U of L pegs as the next head coach.
Louisville definitely could, I feel like, become like a March Madness team maybe.
A reasonably quick fix with the transfer portal and NIL.
And above all else, there's hope for a better relationship with the fans from the future head coach.
I think Kenny also attacked the fans too much. I think you can't attack the fans when you're also losing. Felt like every corner he was attacking the fans, but all you had to do was go to a few games and realize why fans weren't going.
Connor Steffen, WHAS 11 on your side.
So here's where Kenny Payne's contract stands with U of L. The university was paying him a base salary of $3.35 million a year. The current buyout in his contract is $8 million, though athletic director Josh Hurd said that's being negotiated. Keep in mind, U of L is also paying former coach Chris Mack, the man Payne replaced. Mack's $4.8 million severance is still being paid out with installments of $133,000 a month. That'll continue until January 31st of 2025. You can hear Hurd's full remarks about the Cards split with Payne and his ongoing effort to turn around the basketball program on our YouTube page and WHAS11.com.
Right now, the LMPD is looking for the driver who left the scene after hitting a child. Metro Police say this happened around 8 last night in the Jacobs neighborhood. They say the child was hit at Strader and Powell Avenues. That's about a half a mile from Wyandotte Park. That child was taken to an area hospital and is expected to survive. If you have any information about this incident, you're urged to call the anonymous tip line at 574 LMPD.
Today is Kentucky Animal Action Day in Frankfort, where advocates plan to make their voices heard on behalf of animals at the Capitol. That includes young people from right here in Louisville. Jim joining us in the studio with more on this really good cause. Jim, good morning.
Good morning, Grace. Yeah, when you talk to activists today is really all about just having a presence, getting the message out about animal rights and doing it in front of lawmakers. So the hope is there's going to be a big show of support today.
The representatives and all the people up in Frankfort, they just see numbers. So the more numbers you can have up there, the more you can talk to your representatives. They work for you, so remember that. They need to talk to you.
That's Tom Ham. He's the executive director for the Arrow Fund, which is an organization that works to help animals who have suffered human abuse, animals like Penny. You see her there on screen. She was found by a Good Samaritan back in 2020 after she was thrown out of a car. She broke 3 legs and smashed her pelvis. Now, the Aero Fund stepped in to help cover the cost of Penny's vet bills, and her now owner, Lindsay Peets, stepped up to foster her.
She can't speak for herself and let us know what they need and what they want, and so we have to do that for them. And going to Frankfurt is a great way to show up and let our voices be heard and really advocate for the voiceless.
Now, Peets and some of her students at Assumption High School will be in Frankfurt today to speak about animal cruelty and to advocate for animal rights bills. Coming up in the next half hour, you're going to hear from some of those students. And as for Animal Action Day, that is happening a little bit later on this morning at the Capitol. It'll run through most of the day. So pretty packed day up in Frankfurt. Great.